I used to love Ugly God. As he was blowing up while I was in high school, I genuinely thought he was one of the best rappers. Like, in my mind, this man was a top tier lyricist. I listened to him all the time, but after listening to Bumps and Bruises for a while, I kind of forgot about him. Just the other day, I was listening to Where You At by Wi-Fi's Funeral featuring Ugly God, and I was thinking to myself, I really have not heard or seen anything about or from Ugly God in like 2 years. So I was thinking, where has Ugly God been? So today I decided to look into it, and as I've looked into it, I've seen a lot of people saying he fell off, but I think this is false, and I'll explain why. So let's just rewind it a minute to see when, where, why, and how Ugly God disappeared. So I'm assuming we're all relatively aware of Ugly God's origin, so I won't touch on it too much, but he blew up from songs like Water, Beat My Meat, and other fun classics. He also just got a bunch of attention on the internet as a personality for being just a genuinely funny guy and making a lot of funny videos, and he quickly became a popular personality.
That nigga. Nigga thought he was gonna get away from me, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Gang, gang.
After blowing up in 2016, he followed up with his first album, The Booty Tape, in 2017. And I'm not gonna lie, I loved this when it came out. I think I was a freshman in high school, and so this was just like the peak of music to me. It was funny and it sounded good, and he was rhyming, and I just loved it so much. But there was also a lot of discussion about him losing hype as he dropped late, but he still very clearly maintained his popularity. Ugly God would be pretty quiet in 2018, and he mentioned in the future that he went through a pretty rough depression in that year. He said that his next album, Bumps and Bruises, was titled the way it was because of his struggles. He would do some features and drop some tracks before dropping the album Bumps and Bruises in 2019. Again, I love this album. I remember I had my car finally around this time and I was driving around blasting this in summer. I loved it so much. However, unfortunately, the album only sold 14K the first week, which a lot of people thought was a very bad first week sales. But after 2019, Ugly God pretty much disappeared from the internet. He dropped a couple of songs and a small collab tape super early in 2020, but other than that, he was gone. He tweeted twice and posted on Instagram once, but other than that, he went silent. He also got arrested in 2020, and the internet was talking about it with blogs and academics posting it, but Ugly God remained pretty silent. He would go live on Instagram here and there, but that was about it. Throughout 2021, his internet presence would pick up a bit. He was tweeting here and there, and he posted a few things on Instagram. He had also been going live this year for quite some time, and he also posted a song exclusively on SoundCloud, and it was pretty good.
Ooh, no, I don't get it. Feel like the world ain't been straight in a minute. Nobody's safe and the energy different. I stay to myself, I be minding my business. I'll let you start, but you know I'm a fiend. Try to hide in the house, it got caught in the kitchen. Yeah.
What I like about that song is that it shows promise. It seems like Ugly God's lyrics are a lot more meaningful, his delivery is a lot better, and that he's developing his own style rather than sticking with the 2019/meme rap thing that he had been doing before. And he also did an interview with a pretty small YouTube channel. And then at the end of 2021, he posted this screenshot with the caption, "Haven't even dropped a single track on any platform since August 2019. That tweet alone, to me at least, entirely decimates all of the he fell off accusations, because there's a difference between falling off and then not releasing for 2 years but still having that really loyal fan base. And he also announced a new album called New Planet coming soon. So if you guys are unaware, Ugly God is coming back. But why was he gone in the first place? I'm just super quick popping in to say, if you're liking this video at all and you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to subscribe. If not, totally cool. Back to the video. Well, I'm gonna guess the couple of years that he was quiet, he was doing his own thing. His bio on YouTube also says, "Been too busy enjoying myself because I never had." So that's probably part of it too. From all the lives I saw in the interview I watched, it just seemed like Ugly God likes to keep to himself and that he's not as into being in front of the camera like he used to be. He mentioned as he gets older, he doesn't like showing the internet everything he does.
Yeah, so it's just like, bro, y'all know I'm getting older. Like, being on front of the camera and moving around everywhere, showing y'all like what I got going on. I know that's what y'all into because it's the lifestyle y'all follow in the music and like the product, not really the person itself, but like.
He also has a girlfriend and a kid, so he's probably just been living his life as a dad. I found an interview that he did in 2021 that only has 2,000 views, and he was basically saying throughout that his kid is his main priority, but providing for the kid is obviously just as important, so he also prioritizes music.
Is music your still #1 main priority right now? Or your child right now? Sorry.
Yeah,
that was
my child, bro.
I realize
in there, nigga.
we have.
Definitely, bro. You know, I gotta take care of my son, bro. So that shit go hand in hand, bro.
But he said in the interview that he's just been playing basketball, working out, playing video games, making music, and fishing. So it sounds like Ugly God's just living his life. In the interview, he did say that he likes some more low-key stuff, which is why he did that interview. So it's pretty interesting to see that. Also, he's been working on music for the past couple of years. He's asked for beats, showed snippets, and he's mentioned it multiple times on stream.
You gotta drop some shit, nigga. You ain't dropping a minute.
Imagine I don't drop music for a whole nother year, bro.
Yeah.
That shit ain't hurting nobody, bro. Come on, bro. I know niggas be want me to win and shit, but I'm just jokes, bro. Nah, I've been working on shit. You know I've been working on shit, bro.
Honestly, that clip I just showed really makes me like Ugly God a lot more. I feel like he's very self-aware of his spot in the rap game, and he's kind of just working on his sound. So honestly, the answer is pretty simple. Ugly God's just been really quiet because he's been living his life, spending time with his kid and his girlfriend, doing all the fun things that he wants to do, working on music, waiting for the perfect time to drop a new album, and just keeping to himself. I think it's really cool that he's able to do this and not be like some clout-thirsty, internet-hungry person. He even said in his live streams that he's aware that he's lost hundreds of thousands of followers and that he's okay with it because he still has his core fan base sticking around, which I just think is awesome. So I'm sure whatever he's going to drop next is going to be great, especially because of the last song he dropped and for how long he's been working on his craft. I have a feeling that as he's been getting older and maturing, that his music is also going to be doing the same thing, and I'm very excited for New Planet. Let me know what you guys think about Ugly God in the comments, and if you forgot about him or if you've been missing his music. Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been Manny Balls, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm sure if I were to interview Ugly God right now too, it would also be pretty low-key, unless you hit the subscribe button right now. I'm not saying that. That's so cringy. Why would I say that?